In today's video, I will be flying on one of the longest flights in the world as I take a flight from Perth, Australia to London in the UK on board Qantas. This journey will be flown in economy class and will take more than 17 hours, and it covers a distance of more than 14,000 kilometers. Today I'm flying out of Terminal 3 at Perth Airport. All of Qantas's flights use Terminal 3 and 4 at Perth. Our flight leaves Perth at 6:30 in the evening, but I arrived at around 12:30 in the afternoon, so I had plenty of time to kill at the airport. Check-in opened 4 hours before departure, so after getting my boarding pass, I headed through security to grab a bite to eat and to do some last-minute plane spotting. Before boarding, all of the crew of today's flight greeted each other in front of the gate. It was nice to see that. It gave the passengers of today's flight an idea of the friendliness of the crew on today's flight. It's now finally time to board today's flight. The plane for today's flight is Victor Hotel Zulu November Echo, a 7-year-old Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, powered by 2 General Electric Gen X engines. This plane was manufactured at the Boeing Everett factory in Seattle, Washington, and had its first flight in June 2018. It was delivered to Qantas in the same month. This aircraft is nicknamed Skippy. Now let's check out the seat map. This plane is fitted in a 3-class configuration. There are 42 seats in business class in a 1-to-1 configuration, 28 in premium economy in a 2-3-2 configuration, and 166 seats in economy class in a 3-3 configuration, totaling 236 seats. Today I am sitting in 53A. Qantas uses Recaro seats on their 787s. There was a generous amount of legroom. I am 198 centimeters or 6'5", and there was still a decent amount of space for my knees.
Hi everyone. As the aircraft is being refueled, smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes, as always, is not permitted.
A unique feature of the Dreamliner are the dimmable windows. However, they were disabled by the crew during the flight. Not that I would be using it since the entire flight will be flown in the dark. Let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment system. Qantas uses a 12-inch HD Panasonic avionics system for the in-flight entertainment. The display is bright and responsive to the touch. Qantas has a large selection of movies and multiple full seasons of TV shows. This flight was so long that I watched all of season 7 of Young Sheldon.
If you have lost a black shawl on the aerobridge, please press your call bell and let a crew member know. Otherwise, it will be left here in Australia. Thank you, cabin crew. Arm doors and cross check.
Hi, and welcome to my magic place, Litchfield National Park, just outside of Darwin. We all have a place that fills our heart and makes us feel safe. Give us your attention for the next few minutes and we'll keep you safe on this flight as we journey to the magic places of regular Aussies all around Australia and the world. Welcome to Qantas.
crew came around with some snacks and drinks. After that, it was time for dinner. The options for dinner were beef with potatoes, a vegetarian option, and chicken salad. I went for the beef with potatoes. I started the meal off with this piece of garlic bread. The beef stew was served in a dark gravy sauce and was served with sliced carrots and green peas and mashed potatoes. There was also a serving of Bush biscuit bar and Tim Tams. After dinner, the cabin crew dimmed the cabin lights. I really enjoy the colorful lights of the Dreamliner. It makes the cabin look so nice. At this point of the flight, we were flying directly over the Indian Ocean. It was pitch black outside my window. I was starting to feel tired at this point, so I decided to get some sleep. After flying for about 8 hours, we were flying over Greece. Let's check out the lavatory. There was a decent amount of headroom. There wasn't that much in terms of amenities, however it was clean. Overall, it's not that special for a lavatory. Let's open up the amenity kit. Inside the amenity kit, you will find a dental kit, earplugs, and an eye mask. It's a simple amenity kit, but I understand that Qantas knows that the majority of passengers will be sleeping during this flight, so I understand why they put earplugs and an eye mask in here. When we flew over the Adriatic Sea, the cabin lights were illuminated and the crew started the breakfast service. There were two options for breakfast. The options were a full English breakfast, which was sausages and eggs, or fruit. I went for the fruit. The fruit that was served were strawberries, watermelon, honeydew melon, and cantaloupe. There was also a muffin and a yogurt with some oats. Let's take a look at what's inside the seat back pocket. Inside the seat back pocket, you will find the safety card and the in-flight magazine. Before we arrived into London, I want to give my thoughts on this flight. I thoroughly enjoyed this flight. The crew were so friendly and welcoming, the food was really good, and the seat was super comfortable. I really enjoyed my flight on Qantas. They were truly a good airline, and I would highly recommend to fly with them if you have the chance. The crew actually gave me a present. They enjoyed having me on board so much that they gifted me a Qantas cap, Qantas playing cards, and a Qantas keychain, which I proudly put on my plane spotting backpack.
London Heathrow this morning. If you haven't yet reset your watch, the time now is 3:46 a.m. and we're hoping for a nice and early touchdown time at approximately 4:43 a.m. Now this will depend on air traffic control. It's normally fairly quiet at this time of the morning, so we could be lucky and be a few minutes earlier. But they are using only one runway at Heathrow this morning, so that may have an impact on our time. Weather for your arrival, there's a light westerly breeze blowing at the moment. It's going to become a little bit gusty later in the day, somewhere around midday. Temperature currently 12, hoping for temperatures up more around 19 or 20 degrees as the day progresses. We trust you enjoyed your flight with us through the evening. We look forward to seeing you again when next you travel. Good morning.
This has been by far the longest flight I've ever flown on a plane before. In total, we were in the air for 16 hours and 51 minutes. Our route took us across the Indian Ocean, over the Middle East, and across Europe, totaling 15,189.63 kilometers.
It somewhere.
Yeah. Did you use it on this arrival?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want me to take a picture of Houston?
I can't make it any bigger. If I make it bigger, you're going to lose parts of it.
Yeah.
There you go. But that was out of Perth,
Right.
up underneath India,
Right.
and then on through Saudi Arabia.
Right. And then around
Egypt.
Egypt, because we're avoiding Israeli airspace, right?
We're avoiding Iran, Iraq, all these red
Yeah.
ones. Up through here, we're going up through Greece,
Yeah.
and then Italy, and then on through Austrian airspace,
Right.
and then through Paris's airspace,
Yeah.
and then on into London.
All right.
Yeah.
And now we've reached the end of the video. I want to thank everyone for making it this far into the video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. A small spoiler for my next video, I tried both EasyJet and Ryanair. Ryanair diverted my flight to another airport. If you want to see that video, be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss it. This was Sea Aviation, and I will see you in the next video.